Yeah, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, men and women? Welcome to the Crazy Shot Josh Show, aka Mr. J Sports, and I'm here to tell you. Listen, man, if y'all ain't tuned into the game last night between the Thunder and the Celtics, you missing out on some good hoops, some elite hoops, some of the best hoops I have seen in a long time. SGA did something historical, something that hasn't been done. This man just broke a mythical Wilt record that had been untouched for 60 plus years. Yeah, he did that because he's him and not them. And after he wins his MVP, finals MVP, he's in the top 10. He's over a Kobe Bryant. He's over a Larry Bird. And he's over that light skinned brother over there in Oakland that played for the Warriors. Yeah, he over him too. I don't know, tell ya. SGA is on his way to the top 10, man. We're seeing one of the greatest scoring peaks of a guard. Second greatest. I'm going to say greatest. Why not? Because MJ couldn't shoot three ball like SGA could. The man has a counter for his counters while countering with his counter. Shout out to SGA, man. He's one of them. SGA had another game. Kyle Murray got traded. Well, not traded. He signed with a new team, getting paid by two teams, which I think is insane work. But hey, what do I know? Let me look up. So you guys, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a little bit of these free agency signs in football. Yeah. So let me share my screen with y'all. Are you ready? At the stage, no. Wilt for the longest 20 plus point streak of all time. Wilt did it from October 19th, 1961 to January 19th, 1963. And Shai has did it from November 1st, 2024 and still going. So we don't even know how far this record is going to get. This man is as consistent as it gets. This man Wilt has two of the records back to back, which is insane and mythical within itself. Oscar Robinson. I mean, have we seen a greater guard scoring peak than SGA? Because he's the greatest point guard scoring peak that we have ever seen. It ain't even close. This man's really 127 games, man. Like, this is crazy, man. He also has the most games by a point guard ever with 30 plus points and shooting above 70% from the field, which is insane work. Shout out to SGA, man. Like, this is crazy work. It's crazy work. Another thing about this game that people don't want to talk about that I'm gonna talk about. Jaylen Brown had 30. Yeah, the guy I was talking crazy on. No Jason Tatum. And this game came down to why. It wasn't like this was easy as 1, 2, 3 ABC type game. You understand what I'm saying? Let me go see the stats real quick. That was yesterday. Talk about some of these games. There was a battle between the Nuggets and Spurs, but Wemby wasn't there. So how much are we really going to value this? Let me add this to the stage. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. He had 34 points. He did have 6 turnovers. He had 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. He shot terrible from 3, 1 for 4. He shot 40% from the field. I mean, for the most part. And he went to the line 14 times, shot 13-14 from the line. I thought he was pretty good in this game. Pretty solid game for him overall. Derek White didn't play in this game. Jason Tatum didn't play in this game. Payne Pritchard was cooking toward the end of the game. But shout out to Jaylen Brown. SGA had a cool 35. AJ Mitchell had a cool 15. Chet had a cool 14. They shot terrible. See, the Thunder are a very odd team because they shot 25% from 3, while they shot 31% from 3. But the Thunder shot what they shoot almost 50% from the field compared to 40. So with their defense being so good as it is, even though they're not a good 3-point shooting team, they still find ways to win. Even if they barely win, they still find ways to win. Yeah, this was a good game, good score. But I know y'all gonna sit here and want to glaze Jokic, big fat Jokic. And let me tell you something about big fat Jokic. This man does play no defense. Like I saw many. That's cool. We had what 31, 20 rebounds, 12 assists. He had 17 defensive rebounds. That's cool enough. But this narrative he has no help is insane. Jamal Murray dropped 39 and 7. Spencer Jones had 19. Cameron Johnson 15. Braun 11. So he had help. Julian Strawther 10 points. Again, Wemby didn't play this game, and Wemby plays is a whole different ball game. Shout out to Stephon Castle for having a triple dub. He's one of the youngest guards to have a triple double. He had 30, 10, and 11. Shout out to Stephon Castle. SGA is clearly the best player in the league. SGA is clearly not even a conversation. The best player in the world. And if you still have doubts about him being the best player in the world, you might have CTE. I don't know what to tell you at this point. Let's Mr. Kyle Murray. Let's talk about Kyle Murray and how he just got signed. Shout out to 3 people that's in the live right now. So Kyle Murray has signed with no other than the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is a great signing for the Vikings when you have Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, who's coming off a down year because of terrible QB play. JJ McCarthy, I think they're gonna forever regret drafting him. I just don't. You just can't rationalize JJ McCarthy. He's at the bottom of the league of all metrics when it comes to from touchdowns to accuracy to EPA. He's right at the bottom of the league. I think this is forever gonna haunt the Vikings, them drafting him in the 2024 draft. I don't think they should. You could have went Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix would have been a better fit there. When you got a guy who's in college running so the offense that he's running at Michigan was very run heavy. So when you have a guy who's running a run heavy scheme, his rookie year, he gets hurt. He doesn't even play his rookie year because he gets hurt. Well, his 2024, he gets hurt. He barely plays. He plays 10 games total. And he was just abysmal. You could tell he couldn't process the field. He was overthrowing, underthrowing receivers. He didn't understand the play call, the play sheets. He didn't know where receivers needed to be. He didn't know how to lead his receivers to where they need to be. It was abysmal. We saw Justin Jefferson, who's quote unquote QB proof, have one of his worst years statistically because of bad QB play. You didn't need to draft him, realistically. JJ McCarthy did not need to be drafted, realistically. JJ McCarthy was just terrible. He's been hurt. You're not getting that much production for him. And he's just trash. His rookie year, he sat out because he was hurt. So you didn't play him his rookie year. You didn't play him till his next year, and then he played 10 games and still got hurt. And then if you look at his college stats, they're really not that impressive. You just like, they all right, they cool. Kyle Murray is an extreme upgrade. I mean, his third year, his junior year, 72 completion percentage, 332 attempts, 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, he had a 167 passer efficiency rate. I mean, he did good, but that offense, he wasn't asked to do much. Once is that Kyle Shanahan? No, Jim Harbaugh was there. The Harbaugh brothers, Jim, John, one of them, I think it's Jim. They didn't ask him to do much because they had the elite running game. You had two elite. Let me see who was on this team rushing and receiving. You had who was they running backs? You had Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum. So when you had two running backs that was basically you were riding pause, you didn't need to do much. And we saw that when they won the national championship that he didn't need to do much. Kyle Murray changes their offense a lot. You're getting a guy who needs to resurrect his career because if he fails here, he's basically going to be out the league. He's either going to be a career backup or just out the league altogether. When your teammates come out and say he cares more about Call of Duty than he cares about playing football, that's not a good look as a player. That's a terrible look for Kyle Murray. That's a terrible look for him. It's right now, it's a just or bust for him, pause. Because if he doesn't change his ways and show that he's serious about being a quarterback in this league, the league will spit him up and chew him out, pause. Kyle Murray, he's a top, 20 quarterback in the league, maybe 25. I don't. Kyle Murray is a very hard quarterback to rank. He was good with the Cardinals. I don't think they ever made the playoffs, but I'm gonna double check that. I mean, the only problem I have with Kyle Murray is the man's 5'4" playing quarterback. I don't think any. You gotta be at least 6'1" to play QB. These short QBs just scrambling, running around, they ain't really helping much. He had a 67 career completion percentage, 121 touchdowns, and 20,000 yards for the Cardinals. He got them to the playoffs in 2021, and they got smoked. Hold on, let me see who they even played that year because I don't even remember. They played. Who they play in 2021? Why can't I see who they played? Like, what's going on? They played the Rams 11-34. They got smoked in that game. And let's see Kyle Murray stats because I'm pretty sure he was atrocious. Oh, 137 yards and 2 picks and 2 sacks, no touchdowns. He lost 15 yards due to sacks, and he had 2 rushing attempts for 6 yards. So he's trash. He was mucho caliente basura. Now, do I think that Kyle Murray could sneak into the playoffs with this Vikings team? Yes, I think they could be a wild card. They could sneak up in there. But that's about as much as I think Kyle Murray's going to do for them. It's now you got to get your act together. You got to show the NFL that you're a capable quarterback because they ain't looking good for you. Some of the other signings that we had in the NFL, Rasheed Walker from the Panthers, from the Packers is signing to the Panthers. Excuse me. Colts are signing safety Jonathan Owens to a 1-year deal. Titans are releasing L'Jarius Sneed to save some cap space. Who else? Let's see what else we got. This new Titans uniform and logo is fire though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Dolphins are signing Tutu Atwell, former Rams wide receiver. Jaquan Brisker, safety, is signing a 1-year deal to join the Steelers, former Bears safety. The Bills are getting DB CJ Gardner-Johnson on a 1-year deal. So basically, the Bears DB room is very ugly and hideous right now because they ain't lost all their DBs. The Seattle Seahawks are signing Emmanuel Wilson, former Packers running back. Drake Greenlaw is headed back to the 49ers after signing with the Broncos. Commanders are getting Rashad White. They got him. They're signing him. What else we got here? Bengals are signing Jonathan Allen on a 2-year deal. Trey Henderson obviously was traded to Baltimore. I don't think he's a very good run stopper. Don't get me wrong, he's a better pass rusher than anybody they got, but he's not very good at stopping the run. Well, we'll see how it'll go. Charles, I don't know how to say that brother's name. He on a 1-year deal to the Commanders. The Commanders are continuing to fix up everything. Let's see what else we got here. The Cowboys are trading Osa Odigizagwa to the 49ers for a 2026 third-round pick, so they're getting a third-round pick. And the Cowboys also traded Solomon Thomas to the Titans for a 7th-round pick. They're swapping 7th-round picks. Evan Neal's coming back to the Giants. They're re-signing him. Packers are signed Javon Hargrave, 2-year deal, $23 million. As you all know, the Patriots signed Romeo Doubs. Kevin Bird is also signed to the Patriots, as y'all know. Bradley Chubb is on a 3-year deal, $43.5 million deal with $29 guaranteed. Kenny Pickett is going back. Kenny Pickett is going to the Panthers. Wow. Can somebody explain this to me? How does Philly get someone like Tyreek Woolen? Like, who is funding the Philadelphia Eagles? Like, they gotta have mob ties. Like, I just don't. Do they got money in the government or something? They got to be money laundering. I'm just convinced because they keep getting these guys, building these very good teams, and losing plays like it's nothing. Like, how do you have money to get Rick Woolen? I know it's a 1-year deal, but still, how do you got the money for this? Devin Lloyd is going to the Panthers. Former Jacksonville linebacker, one of their good linebackers, actually. Jalen Phillips is going to the Panthers. Eagles to the Panthers. That's actually a very good signing. Jake Tongs is staying the tight end. Trey Henderson is a good pass rusher. I just don't think he's good at stopping the run personally. Aaron Jones is staying in Minnesota. Chigi Ozugawaga, excuse me, I'm mispronouncing his name. He's going to the Commanders. Kevin Bird is to the Patriots. Daniel Jones is getting extended. Trey Henderson obviously got traded there, which is great. Actually, they didn't even trade for him. He signed there. 4 years, 112 mil. I don't think he's worth that personally, but hey, that's me. Cowboy Sam Howell. There we get Logan Hall. DN is going to the Texans. And Patrick Ricard, fullback, is going to the Giants. And the Steelers are re-signing Cam Hayward. And that's the end of our show today, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next week for another great show. Y'all already know. Follow me, subscribe. TikTok, Crazy Shot Josh. Twitter, Crazy Shot Josh. YouTube, J Sports Universe. Instagram, OG J Sports. I'm your favorite TikToker's favorite TikToker. I'm your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. Y'all know the vibes. I'm out of here. Enjoy and be easy.